Hey everyone. Hey everyone. I had to mute myself there for a second. All right. What's going on here? Give me a second. My damn screen. I'm gonna. This thing's gonna kick me out. Sorry about that. Kick me out. Damn thing. All right. Let me lower this music here. Just a little bit. All right. How you guys doing? I'm back on on Facebook Live. Oh my God! Here, let me. I was in the hole for 60 days because I guess Facebook got mad at me for doing something I shouldn't have been doing. So they threw me in the hole for a few days, a few months, 2 months. So I'm free. I'm free. Anyway, what am I working on? All right, what you see here is an NY 3D Creations Thor figure. This is his base right here, part of it. This will go like that there. I'm going to find a wooden base to put him on. So that's his base. It's beautiful, man. It's got some really nice detail to it. Look at that. It's got I can't remember what the name of the serpent is, but it's a serpent that there's a serpent there that looks like might be a frost giant there. I don't know. Might be some runes. But anyway, it's really cool, man. There's some really nice Celtic detail in this. It's a really nice piece, man. What's going on there, bro? I know, man. I ended up kicking myself out like a dumbass. All right, this is his cape right here. Look at the size of it. And of course, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna clean it up. You know, do a little cleanup on it. Make sure that it's all like here. There's some rough edges there where the supports were, but all that'll be fixed, and that'll go. Let me lift this up just a little bit. There's a peg back here, so this sits like right in there. So I may just take that off because this isn't. I'm going to have to drill that out just a little bit. Matter of fact, let's do it now. I don't print, brother, but I don't print at all. These are all by, if you see at the bottom of the page there, NY3D Creations. I get most of my stuff through Mikey. I don't want to be bothered with the printing end of it. For various reasons, I don't have time to babysit a printer. I'm more, so whatever I need, I'll usually ask Mike, he'll print them up for me. Of course, there's a fee. I pay for them. Sometimes, like this one here, sometimes he'll hook a brother up. But for the most part, I don't print, bro. I used to. I just don't have the time, to sit there and play with it. I don't need another hobby. So whenever I see something I want, usually I'll get Mike. He'll get them for me. All right, so that's gonna sit like right in. I may just cut that pin out and then just lay this down myself. Repin it in there. I don't like the way. I want that to sit a little lower. That's okay. I mean, I guess that'll work. I still think, because this is pretty heavy, I still think I'm going to put a brass pin in here and just pin it like right on there. So that's his cape. It's a 1/8 figure. This is his head. get in a little close. You guys can see there's his face. So that's some beautiful detail on those wings there. If I can get this thing to focus. Come on. You don't want to focus for me? That's some nice detail there. So there's a little cleanup, not much, very little. So what I'm doing today at the moment here is I'm just I'm test fitting everything. I just filed this down. I'm also doing a TikTok, so if you forgive me here, let me get my phone together here so I can get my takada going. If you guys got any questions on these, now if you're looking to buy one at the moment right now, Mikey is Hobbyman Mike at NY3D Creations. He's in the process of redoing the studio. He'll be gone for a week or so. But if you go on his website right here where it says ny3dcreations.com, he tells you he's on vacation. So if you just add your name, your email, and what you're looking for, when he gets back, he'll get a hold of you. So, but this is Thor. So, like I said, at the moment, what I'm doing is, see now, that fits nice and tight there. But right around here, there's going to be a gap. Not a big one, but enough. So, let me see if I can bring that down just a scotch. Now, usually I have I've got my, I got a small little shop vac, and I got a hose here. It's connected to my, with a little coat hanger that hangs on the end of my desk. So usually I have that running to suck up all the resin dust. But since I'm talking to all you folks, that's not happening. So, oops. Hey Richard, how you doing, brother? So what I'm doing, as you can see, there's a high mark right here. It's not a big one. I just want to get this nice and flush as I can. I see the problem. It's right in here. The peg, the key. So sometimes with these, when you're going to prep them, as with any resin, you got to make sure a lot of times with Mike at least, they'll fit perfectly. And then every now and then, because it's printed or it's casted, whatever, maybe you got to do a little work to get them to fit as close as you can. See that? That's getting better. So let me go ahead. I'm going to turn this on for a second, guys. I know it's noisy, but give me a second. It won't be long. I just want to, I need to shave off a little bit. It's going to make a mess. As you can see there, see? All right. That's pretty good. Now on here, before I put, there's his Mew Mew hammer that'll sit like right in there, inside here. So before I put the Mew Mew in there, I'm gonna go ahead and glue this, and for that, this is good old Gorilla Glue with the brush. Let me make sure before I do this. I use a UMP um, buffer, and I'll just go over everything just to see. Like here, you can see where the supports were. If you don't take your time and clean those up, then that's all going to show. Just got to be careful I don't lose any of that detail that's in there. Yeah. You know what, Bud? You say Bud says he's got an Elegoo Saturn 3D printer that he's trying to figure out the settings and shit. Cheeto box, Jai box. I talk to a lot of people that have them, but and you know they love them once they figure it all out. I am not at the point where I had a first gen printer, a PLA printer, and you know it wasn't bad. I didn't pay a lot for it, but I quickly got, believe it or not, I got bored with it. It just bored me. And then it broke. And when it broke, I mean, it was an easy fix. I could have went and bought parts for it, but I figured nah. So it sat for a while, and I finally got rid of it. All right. So what I am doing here, guys, is I gotta get a round file right along the belt there, like right in here, is where just a little bit. There's some small little holes where I can fill those. What I want to do is I want to get them down as best as possible using a round file, just so I can get inside where the belt line is, like right in there. And then I'll grab a small one from here, one of my small files. Uman, how you doing, buddy? So I'll grab one of my small little files from here. Looking for a round one. You know what? That might work. And just go in and just gently. I don't want to take too much off. I just want to take enough, and then I'll fill the rest in with a putty. If it's deep still. And it doesn't look like it is. It looks like I'm getting it. I just don't want to. There's a detail in the back here, and I don't want to take too much off and then work into that detail. Oop, sorry about that. There it is. I'll just run a little bit of Abe's epoxy paste along the back there. And while I've got this out, I'll just check anywhere else. Just to make sure. Some nice texture on those leggings, man. Jerry Frey, what's up, brother? So let me move this a little bit in there. Get the light a little better right there. So this is, let's see how it looks now. So that's pretty good. It's a nice tight fit. I don't want to take any more. I'm trying to see if I can. No, it's good on the back, and I'll fill the rest of that with some putty in there, and then blend it. It looks pretty straight to me. It's fitting. The two parts are connected, so it's about. I'll just fill the rest of it. It's no big deal. Okay, so like I was saying before I did, I use Gorilla Glue. Sometimes I use a 2-part epoxy. I'll use something like this. This is a 6-minute epoxy. I got a 5-minute epoxy, and I got a 3-minute. Something like this, I'll probably, if I were going to do it, I'd use the 3-minute. But for now, let's just get a little bit of this on there. And I'm going to leave a little bit. I'm going to get a little bit heavier on the ends here with it, so it'll leak out. And it'll aid in that, what I'm trying to do. So I got a little heavier on the outside here, as you can see. And on the inside, I'll take some of that off, like that. I just want it heavier on the outer part of it. Now, some people put their zip kicker on the opposite end. I've learned not to do that because I usually screw up. So I'm going to let that sit. I'll push it down as best I can. Take a little bit of this. Let it leak into there just a little bit. There we go. Come here in the back. Wrap a little bit there, a little bit there. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to have to, you see that little gap there? I'm going to fill that in. So when I'm done, all that'll be one. But for now, I just want to get the glue to sit real good. So yeah, there we go. So there's the upper torso, and then you have there's this. Like, now I don't know if I want to do this yet. I was looking this over. I might want to wait to put the legs on, so because there's some nice detail back here, and I want to be able to paint inside there. Get up underneath here. See, like back here, the leather work. You know, I want to be able to get all that. So I'll be able to do it on this end. That'd be no problem. But it's, you know, the pant underneath. You know, I want to be able to get in that. But for now, we're just going to dry fit everything. So we got, those are the legs. Don't drop it, Gil. Okay. Let me move this out of the way. All right, this is his. That's got to be this arm. That's got to be this one. This one. Now I have a little trick on how I fill that holder. I usually take a piece of sprue. You know, I'll find a piece of sprue and I'll file it down. I'll glue it right in there. I'll cut it and I'll just file it real nice. You know, sand it. You never know that hole was there. Now these holes there, Some people have asked me about them. Those holes are what they call drainage holes. So you have one here and you have one here. So when these things are printed, and then it as it goes up and down the way Mike explained it to me, you don't get a suction because you have those drainage holes in there. Number one, and number two is when you're done and it comes up and it drains, the resin will drain out wherever those holes are, and then when you go to wash it in its isopropyl bath, it'll all drain out through there. So if you don't see those in prints, guys, I wouldn't buy them. They won't last. They'll because you'll still have uncured resin on the inside if you don't have these pore holes in there. So there's something to consider. All right, so this one, so that's there. So I guess I can glue those two together, but I don't want to do that until I fill that. So before I do that, I'll go ahead and I'll make sure that his hand has got all the little remnants of the, sometimes there's little bitty, like I call them little bitty zits. You want it from the printing process, like here on the knuckles. That's where the supports were, like here. So you want to make sure. I believe me, there's plenty of times where I've screwed up and I've missed them, and then when you go to paint them, you see them, and you're like, shit. So trial and error, So that looks like he's got a glove on. So if he's got a glove on, it'll be easier to paint. And the other hand has got Mew Mew in it. This is Mew Mew. See, if you see that, that's where the supports were. You got to make sure you file those down real good, guys. Because when you go to paint, it'll like see here's another thing I was talking about. See those two holes? Three holes. You got three here and two here. I would imagine this was properly printed like this on its side. This is the plate because he's got supports here. So this was probably printed like this. So as it goes up and down through these holes here, that's where the resin is leaking out from. So it's an easy fix, guys. It takes a few minutes. Some people do it differently. I'm used to the way Mike does it. I don't have a problem with resin. Sometimes I've heard people say they buy something from someone and they get it. It's in a package, and when they open it up, there's liquid resin inside the package. Well, that's because they don't have these. What's up, Jay's Billy Scale Garage? What's happening, brother? I am working on, for those of you just joining, I'm working on a 1/8 scale NY3D Creations Thor. You see the banner going down at the bottom. If you guys would like one, that's where you get it, ny3dcreations.com. Now, right now, he's on vacation, so you can leave an order out there. Tell him he'll get back to you. He's got a thing when you go there, you'll see it pop up. On vacation, leave a name, message, all that other good stuff. So, Bud says, okay, sorry to say, I got to run to the supermarket. I am cooking tonight. Y'all have a good one. Take it easy, Bud. You take care, brother. So there's the Mew Mew. That's nice and smooth now. Again, I'll have to go over that once I fill those holes and these holes in. Piece of cake, no problem. So this is going to go like that in here. So that'll go in here. I don't have to worry about that hole. I'm gonna have to get a hold of somebody, the guy that I met. I got their card somewhere around here that made those those bases for those two figures I busted. I had. I want him to make me a base for this. I don't know about that thick, with some nice pearl wood. I'll get a hold of him, give him the measurements of that. So, yeah, what I'm doing now is I'm just making sure that there is none of those little burrs or zits or remnants of there we go. See, now that's going to sit there, and I'll have to probably put a little bit of. I don't know. Let me see. I might not have to. Let me see. Well, I need this. Where the supports were. There's no supports in here. The supports were here and on the knuckle. I can still feel them on the knuckle. But I want to make sure I can get this as smooth as I can. Harry Styrene, what's up, brother? So I just want to make sure I get this in here real good. So it's, yeah, there it goes. Nice and tight. It's going to take minimal filler in there. And again, what I'm doing now is, all I'm doing is I am just doing a cleanup on it, just so I know what I've got to do. Again, I got to fill those 5 holes. This will go, okay, let me see how this arm goes on here. Does that, yeah, I can do it that way, I suppose. I'll have to. And that's probably the way. That's the only way you can do that, or can you do it this way? No, I guess I can have his arm down. I kind of like him better with his arm up in the air. I can do it this way too. Nah. I kind of like it better. But that's not the way it fits, damn it. See, it's keyed to go like this. Shit. That would have been, I mean, like, I probably could. I could fill that in. No, because if I do that, then the cape is not going to sit there, see? So let's do it the way it's supposed to do it, Gil. So that'll go like this. Down here. This will go here. And then this will sit like that. Okay. So that's that. Those are done. And then the other one, is just I'll punch you in the mouth fist. And that hand is like back here, like so. Like that, I'm going to punch you in the mouth fist. Yeah. That sits right there like that. Just sitting here painting my Sigvald the Magnificent figure. Cool. Kenny, what's going on, brother? Hobby Lick International in the house. What's happening, brother? So, yeah, I'm also streaming on Twitch. If anybody does Twitch, I have I've had a Twitch channel for God knows how long. Let me go back.
I've had a Twitch channel for God.
I mean, yeah, I've had it for damn near forever, and I'm just starting now to use it. So I don't know. All right, let me turn this off. I find that YouTube, the algorithm is just, I don't know, man. It's a pain in the ass. All right, where's the Mew Mew? Okay, now, like I said, on his knuckles here is where the supports were. So you just lightly go over it. Okay, that's a UMP standard. So just lightly go over it, take the UMP buffer, and just take the roughness off of it. And now they're gone. Piece of cake. Just checking to make sure by running my hands over it that there's no high spots. Now here, is the other part of Mew Mew. So that's going to go here, I believe. I don't think so. I'll have to find out what this is for. It doesn't look like. I mean, I could be wrong. I know Mjolnir doesn't have a handle that long. It's usually like this. So I'll have to look at the reference photos for this one from Mike to figure out what that's for, because I mean, it looks like it goes there, but Mjolnir wasn't that long. So I don't know. I have to figure it out. All right, where's the arm part for that? All right, Gilbert, what'd you do with it? That's the two. It's this one, and this one go together, like so. This one. Here it is. This one goes here. Again, just checking. How you doing, Richard? So this will go. Okay, so I just want to make sure that there's no roughage on this. And on here, it doesn't look like it, but I'll just run that over. And when I go to prime this, I'm going to prime it in the SEM high build automotive primer. So you'll see those build layers, any of those layers that are in there, if you use a buffer and just buff down, when you go to hit it with a high build primer, they're gone. Covers them up for the most part, as long as they're not real deep. Okay, here, there's a little bit. Oh, it's just very gently with a rougher file. So, all right. Now, I don't know if I want to put the shoulders on. I mean, I could paint around them. They fit really nice in there, so I don't have to worry about filling anything in here because they fit nice and snug. So I don't know if I want to put these together. Well, put the arms together, and then come in later after I paint that and put it in there. I think that's probably what I'll end up doing. I'll probably glue these on afterwards, so this can be glued. So I can go ahead and glue these two together. Again, I'm just sitting on my bench cleaning it, so I figured, I've had people ask me how hard are these to put together and if there's a lot of work to it, and there really isn't. But that I can fill with this on there, so that's no biggie. So if this goes like that, this forearm sits right there. So let me open this up. I gotta get a little squirt of that down in there. There we go. That's a pretty good damn fit. That's a damn good fit. Yep, there it is. So that will sit like right there. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but it fits nice and tight in there where I don't have to worry about putting any filler in that. I'll clean the peg up a little bit, the key right here. I'll clean that up just a scotch. But I'll leave the rest alone. I just want to make sure that this fits in there nice and there's no, see, that was right there. There was a little zit sticking up. There. And then, yeah, that's perfect. Look at that. Sits in there beautifully. See, I'm trying to figure out another way to put that on, but I guess that's the way it goes. Just like that. See? I'll sit like that. And then this one I'm not going to do because I'm going to be manhandling Mew Mew a little bit. So I don't want to glue this on there while I'm manhandling it for these. So this is going to have to wait. I'm just checking again to make sure that there are no see, now this looks like it sits, that leg looks like it sits right in here like that. Oh man, that's a nice key. It sits in there real nice too. I'll have to like right about here. Take a little bit down on that side. Yeah, look at that. That sits real nice in there. And then this sits like this. Or like that, I believe. And then that leg sits right in here. I really don't know what this is. I'm gonna have to find out what this is. I have to ask Mikey. Those holes I might have to fill because I could. Or oh no. Well, yeah, but that's easy. I can put a piece of cork on top of that. Look like a rock on there. There's one, and then the one under his foot there. I can do the same. Put a piece of cork, glue it, and add some texture on there. What's up, Josh? Let me move this camera so you can get a better angle. See what I'm doing, guys. Give me a second here. Let me do this. How the hell have I got this camera? This camera's all messed up. Yep, I got this all jacked up. This goes, let me see if I can turn it this way. That'll go like that. This will come down here. Sorry about that, guys. I got this all messed up. And then there it is. There. All right, so yeah, this is the base. So it looks to me like that goes like this. This one in here. Oh, this is going to be fun. This is one of those where once you get it in there, it's in there. So all right. That key's in here, like so. And there it is. There he is. And that's the way that's going to supposedly stand like that. So he's got one knee up on that, on this. So this is the way he's going to be, like that. I think. I don't think it goes that way. You know what? Yes, it does. See that right there? It's right here. So this actually goes like that. So I had it wrong. No, does you're talking about this stuff right here? No, doesn't do anything to the print. Not a damn thing. All right, so I had it wrong. So that goes like that. So this foot sits like that. See, now it's further. It's a little further up, which would make sense now because now there it is. See? And then you got his head, which will sit like off to the side a little bit like that. So he's looking this way. Like so. And then this, yeah, I think I'm going to have to run a metal pin in there because this thing is heavy. So this will go like this and like this. So that is going to have this. I'm going to have to run a pin in here, a metal pin. And I may, looking at it now, the way this, I may even through here and through here and run two pins into his shoulders to hold it. So that may be run one through here to go this way, like on an angle, run a brass pin into like that way, and then one here and here, because this is heavy. This cloak is heavy. And once that's on there, you see how it sticks out farther away? Like that. Whoop. You see how it flares out back here? There's a lot of weight on this. So for me, I think if you guys were to get this or get one, I'm going to run a pin here. Let me lift this up, you guys can see. I'm going to run one coming from here into the body. It'll probably be about yay long, so when I run it in on an angle, it'll rest against the chest. So it'll come in like this on an angle. Put some C8 glue on the tip there, just so that way when it touches up in here, it'll glue in there. So I'll probably do that. And I may run one through here and through here on an angle like this, coming in this way. Like that. And that way, I've got the 3 points of stability on there. Because, like I said, this thing here, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful piece. But it's got some weight to it. And that right there, although once you put it on there and you glue here and here, if you put it somewhere, don't touch it. It should be fine. But I'm forever moving these things around, so I want to make sure that when I put this guy together, so there'll be a pin here, there'll be a pin here, and of course this I'll take it off and I'll run a pin through there. So here, here, and here. So that's where I'm going to run the pins. So before I do anything else on this guy, I'm going to go ahead and I've got to look for I've got a bunch of, they're sitting right here by a bunch of stock here. It's a brass rod. Got a lot of it. I don't think it'll need something very big or heavy like so. Something about that size right there. 1.5 millimeters should be more than enough for the two sides. I may go. Where is it at? I have it in here. Do I have it? Yeah, see, so that's where. I don't know. 1.5 seems to be okay. That's this right here. That's 1.5. That'll be fine. Oh, sorry about that. This will be fine. The 1.5. This stuff right here should be fine coming in this way on the angle, like through here, like that. One there, one there. That should be fine because all you're gonna need is inch and maybe an inch, 2 inches of this. Through here, this might work. This might be all I need. But I may go something a little thicker, like so. I don't know. We'll see. So I'll leave these two out. I'll put this guy over here. Yeah, and this is a really nice print. I'm doing this. My grandson's name is Thorin, which is he was named after Thor and Oakenshield, but Thorin is Thor, So this is going to be for him. So I already showed it to him. He's all excited. This one here, I'm going to love painting. There's some beautiful. Look at that. Like in there, there's some beautiful detail in this thing. Like right in there. Even on the belt, these straps, these leather straps here, down in here, So what I'm thinking is I'm going to look at a bunch of images of the Greek god Thor, not the comic book Thor. This is more or less like the Greek god Thor, the fan art flavor to it. So I'm going to paint this more of a classical way. Leathers, the pants, dark, of course, and then you got this might be chainmail. You have the chainmail here, gold and silver for his greaves, and then here his leggings, his greaves, gold and silver. Plate here, silver, maybe silver with gold. I don't know. We'll see. We're different because I think if I shoot this in gold and then do the silver overlay or like a platinum, that'll look really good. And then his helmet in a bronze, try to do it like the from 300, the Spartan, So do this like in the bronze, different kinds of copper and bronze for the helmet. Those wings on there are gorgeous. So I'm gonna have fun doing this guy. This guy's, yeah, he's looking pretty tough. So let's get some blue tack out and see how everything looks so far. Again, the hammer, I'm going to work on that off screen. So when I get done here, let me get my phone going because, you know, believe it or not, I got an obligation to my well, it's not a fucking obligation, but you know what I mean. I got my TikTok folks. There we go. So there's the arm there. I like this post. I really do. So there's that one. Let's get a blue tack here. I still need to find out what the hell this is for. I mean, I guess you could put it on Mew Mew, but I think I prefer them with the short, you know. Like that goes like that. I don't want to use too much of this shit, man, because sometimes it's a pain in the ass to get off. But that's heavy, so I need to put a good piece of it on there. So there's all that. Ah, God damn it. All right. I just want to see what he'll look like, guys. Ah, damn it. This is why I hate doing these. Yeah, that's not going to hold. That hammer's pretty heavy. All right, I see what I want to do. All right, let me see how this works. That I don't have to do, but I can glue the arm like I did on this one. I can glue the forearm to the arm. And look how beautiful that is. Look at that. Look at that. That's a nice print. That's a nice print. Okay. You see me moving that around, trying to make sure that I got the right angle on it. I don't want to screw up and get it on there wrong. All right, well, I got that. Let me get my zip kicker out. Make sure I get a lot of that kicker in there. There you go. So take a little bit, just so I can see when I paint that, I'm going to have a little opening there. Make sure that that's nice and tight in there. All right, now what I'm going to do. Where's my thick? I'm going to take a little bit of this. A toothpick. I just saw the damn toothpick right in front of us. I'll work it right in that little seam, right in there. Make sure they get that right in that little crack there. Take my little buffer. Get that right in there. So what I'm doing is I'm just using some of that thick stuff, filling the hole, and I'll take one of these, and any excess I'll just wipe it right down. I'll come in and I'll buff that all out later. Yeah. Wipe that off. I'll take keep a lot of these for a reason. See, now I can go ahead and blue tack. You know what? Yeah. There's a little bit of roughage there. Right there. I could feel it. I felt it with my finger. That'll sit right there like so. Then you take this. There he is. Yeah. He's got a lot of little accoutrements that go on there. Some straps. I got them all in here. Straps and his Mew Mew belt buckle. Look at the belt buckle. Look at the detail on that. Oh. Look at that. That's all raised. Really nice. Look at that. That's going to sit like right there. And then you have these pieces. Some beautiful detail in them. These pieces go here. Like one goes there. I got two of them. One goes there, one goes here. And then you got these nice little straps that go across and they connect to his piece. Now it's these parts here that I don't know what I think. I don't know what these are for. So I'm gonna have to ask Mikey. It looks like, and I just dropped one. Son of a bitch. Oh, there it is. Okay. You got this one. There's two of them, but there's 4 holes there, so I don't know. I don't know where these go. I'm going to have to ask Mike. They look like they might come across. And again, I dropped that again. Oh, jeez. Butterfingers. There it is. I believe these might go on the waist. They look like they go here. Okay, let me take this off. They look like they go. I may be wrong, but they look like they come around here like this. But that don't look right. So I'll have to find out where these go. But it looks like maybe like that. One there. And then one here like that, like so. They might, because they might go up underneath Mew Mew. Like that. And then you got Mew Mew that sits right there. So see, this sits here. See, that sits like that. I don't know. I'd have to ask Mike. I'd have to look at one of the photos he has where this is put together, where these two straps go, because I have no clue. But the only place I can see them going is here, because I don't see anything here. So it would have to be here, like so. Yeah, it's the only place they would go. See, there's another hole there, and I don't know what goes in there. I don't have anything to go in there, so I don't think anything does go in there. But this looks as though they come down like this. See, I thought they might lock up underneath. Oh, Mew Mew here. Like so. And that might be the way they go. I don't know. So we'll find out. So. All right, where we at? We're at an hour. I'll go a little bit longer. I just want to. I'm really digging this figure. This is going to be nice. I've picked up some of those McFarlane Space Marines. I got a Reaver. I got a Primaris Marine, and I just got the Sister of Battle. She came in today. So those are some things I'm going to be working on in the future. But yeah, this is cool. This is cool. This is cool. So, like I said, don't worry about those holes there. Those holes will be filled in. Those holes. But there it is. That's what he's going to look like. And then, of course, once I get this, he'll have that cape on. But yeah, don't go nowhere. Yeah, see that hammer is heavy, so it's not going to let me for pictures. You know, that hammer is very heavy. Well, it's not heavy, but it's a heavy piece if you're trying to blue tack stuff. So anyway, there it is, guys. I hope you guys like them. You know, I'll have my painting. I'll be painting them live. So if you guys got any questions, let me know. Also, May 14th, guys, we're going to be doing on the Dragon Works on Twitch and on here on Styrene Syndicate and on YouTube. I'll be doing this one. This bust. There's a bunch of the guys in the syndicate, and we're all in the hangout. They all hang out together. And they've all bought one. There's about 7 of us that bought one. So I'm going to show them my process on how I paint skin tones. So we're going to go step by step painting this. First, we're going to do, they're all going to have theirs primed like this here. And then we're going to go step by step. And then I'm going to use either a rust color or a green as a base, and then we'll lay the skin tones over it. But I'm going to show them how I do it with an airbrush, and then we'll work with the oils and the acrylics later. But there it is, guys. What do you guys think? So May 14th, which is a Saturday, on Red Dragon Model Works Live. We're going to be doing that live with the guys. So thank you guys for watching, man. I appreciate it. See his arm fell off. I'm going to go ahead and go have dinner now. Now that I know what I need to do with this guy, I'm not going to put him together. I'm going to start working on filling everything. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do his legs, the bottom legs from the knee down. I'll do those separately, and then I'll glue them on because they fit really nice, so I don't have to worry about the fit. The arms I'll do off to the side, and then I'll do a short video. And I'll show you guys, you know, like how I do this, you know, how I fill those holes in. It's easy. Most of you guys already know what I'm doing. But for those that don't, I'll show you how I fill it in, sand it down, and all that other stuff. So you guys have a great evening. Thank you for watching, man. I really appreciate it. If you guys do Twitch, Red Dragon Model Works on Twitch, come join me, man. I'm trying to build up my audience on there so we can do more live stuff and things like that there. So come check me out, man. You guys, thank you for watching. Red Dragon Model Works on YouTube also. You guys have a great evening, man. Gilbert, as I always say, man, you know, be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. Leave the politics out of our hobby. You know, be good to your children. Love them. Leave the drama to the goddamn queens. Build a model or paint a figure. You guys have a good one. Good night.